You wake up, walk downstairs, and eat a full breakfast at a warung table on the street for about $1.50. Your rent last month was $212, and the neighborhood you live in, nobody's performing anything for you. That's Yogyakarta, and most people who could be living there are still paying $1,500 a month for a studio somewhere that doesn't feel like this. Bali is real. I'm not here to argue against it, but somewhere along the way, it became a place people go to be seen living abroad, and the prices followed. If you want the actual country, the one that existed before the Instagram grid, you have to go a little further. Let me walk you through 3 places worth thinking about seriously. Yogyakarta is where I'd send most people first. Central Java, old in the best way. Temples, gamelan, a pace that doesn't apologize for being slow. Rent on a furnished 1-bedroom runs around $200 a month. A couple living there comfortably is looking at maybe $900 total, including rent. Compare that to Bali, where a couple can easily spend over $2,000 before they've done anything extravagant. The trade-off is real. The international infrastructure just isn't there. Fewer co-working spaces, limited options if you have school-age kids or complicated medical needs. Eyes open on that. What Yogyakarta does give you is something harder to price. The expat scene is small enough that you're actually living among Javanese people rather than alongside a floating colony of other foreigners. That changes the texture of daily life entirely. And when you pick up enough Bahasa to handle the warung, to chat with your landlord, to negotiate in the market, the prices you see are different from the ones tourists see. Not dramatically different every time, but consistently. And more than the money, people treat you differently. You're not a customer anymore. You're a neighbor. Surabaya is the one that surprises people most, because almost no one is talking about it. East Java's main city. Someone on a forum described their setup there. An apartment inside Pakuwon Mall Indah, gym and pool included, about $300 a month. His exact words were that he much preferred it to Bali. Overall, it's a real city with real infrastructure, running without a tourist economy inflating everything out of reach. Then there's Jakarta. The numbers are genuinely good. A studio runs somewhere between $300 and $800 a month, and living comfortably as a single person on a local-leaning budget can come in around $500 to $700 excluding rent. The food is fantastic. The social life, if you put in the effort, is there. But Jakarta will test you. The traffic is not a minor inconvenience. It is a defining feature of the day. One expat put it plainly: the cost made him stay, and the pollution made him leave. Go in knowing that. What these 3 cities share is this: they're all Indonesia, in a way that Bali, at this point, only partially is. The rhythms are different. The transactions are more direct. People are curious about you without being oriented around you, and the math is so different from Bali that it almost feels like a different country in terms of what a modest income can actually buy. The gap is widest in Yogyakarta. Last numbers I've seen put a single person's all-in monthly cost there at around $670 versus well over $1,200 in Bali. That's not a rounding error. That's the difference between running out and not running out, between a life that's sustainable and one that's always slightly stressful. This is the version of Indonesia most people never find, because they land in Bali, and Bali is easy and beautiful, and it catches you. But just past the edge of it, the country gets quieter, cheaper, and more itself. If this has its hooks in you, the video on your screen right now is the one I'd watch next.